My name is Nate Feldman. This is Feldman's Lawn and Landscape, and today, oh yes, today, I am going to be giving a 30-hour review on my Scag Jackal mini skid steer that I purchased this summer. And I wanted to tell you guys that I have taken this thing, it's only been 30 hours, but I have already taken it on landscape installs and tear outs. I have done grading work with this mini skid steer. I have ripped out stumps with this mini skid steer. I've done stone installations. I have done tree and brush cleanup jobs. I've done so many things in only 30 hours. So I feel like I have a pretty good grasp of the machine, how it handles, the ins and outs of it. Obviously, only 30 hours, and there's a long, long way to go with this thing. But I wanted to give you my take. I've gotten comments over the past few videos of, oh wow, you spent so much money on that mini skid steer. You could have gotten a cheap Chinese skid steer. And today I want to also tell you if I'm happy with my purchase, would I have done it again? Do I wish I would have gone a cheaper route with a Chinese mini skid steer or even another brand? Because I was looking into a bunch of different brands. So today I'm just going to tell you a little bit about that. All right, let's dig into it. Okay, so a super quick overview of the Scag Jackal. Let's talk about the power first. It's powered by a 25 horsepower Kubota diesel engine. Fun fact about Kubota, they make 3 variations of their 25 horsepower diesel engines. And Scag went with the 1305 to put in their Scag Jackals because it offers the most torque. And I know when I'm ripping things out of the ground and moving heavy material, I'm very happy about those torque numbers. So I'm very, very happy about the diesel engine that comes in the Scag Jackal. It can lift 1,125 pounds. So that's what it's rated for. I have seen and I have heard from my dealer that it can definitely do more. However, it is rated for 1,125 pounds, which I think is very impressive. The next impressive stat about the power of this machine is it has a tipping point of 3,200 pounds. So for me, a landscaper, when I'm ripping shrubs, or even this past summer, I ripped a stump out of the ground, the fact that it has 3,200 pounds of ground pressure before it tips over, you can rip out so many more things with this than I was able to with my previous mini skid steer, and definitely like just trying to pull it out with a truck and a chain. So I think that is a huge benefit to landscapers like myself. Let's talk about ground speed. This can move 4 miles an hour, and you can ride it. My previous mini skid steer, I had to walk behind it, and it did not have a ground speed of 4. I think it was like 2 or 3 miles an hour. So definitely an improvement there, and I love that. So this machine, it can come in a wide track or a narrow track version. I decided to go with the wide track version because I do a lot of landscaping and stuff on turf, and I do not want to rip up my client's grass because you have to go back, you have to fix it, you have to repair it. I do not want to do that. So I'm very happy with this wide track version. Another fun fact about the Scag is it's all built in the United States. Obviously, Kubota elsewhere. However, the mainframe and everything you see here, I believe is built in Wisconsin. So if you want parts, or you want to support American GDP, it's built in Wisconsin, which I'm a big fan of. And one other thing about this machine, it has an 11-gallon fuel tank. So that'll last you at least an entire full day. I'm talking 8 to 10 hours. And then the next day, it lasts, I would say at least half a day past that. So 11 gallons will get you very, very far in this machine. I've been incredibly impressed. So super quick overview for you guys if you're not sure on the stats of this machine. Okay, 5 things I love about the Jackal. First thing, and I think the most important thing, is the power and the speed. When you're moving around, it's very quick, it handles really well, and power, spec for spec, I've been told and I've done research that this is the most powerful mini skid steer that you can get in its class. So as a business owner, time is money, and I love knowing that when I pull up to a job site that I'm going to be as efficient as possible with this machine, and I'm going to get as much done as I possibly can. So power and speed, fantastic. Next thing is handling. I love the way that the handling is set up. It's very, very smooth. So when I pull up and I'm doing, let's say, grading, and I have to go across the lawn bringing in topsoil, I know that when I'm maneuvering above the turf, I'm not going to be ripping it up like I would with maybe an actual full-size skid steer or another mini skid steer. I feel like I have a lot of control. I'm a big fan of the hydraulics. I can't say enough good things about how this machine handles and how intuitive it is, and it takes very, very little time to get used to it. So within 30 hours, I feel like I am as good as I possibly can be with maneuvering this machine. I really, really like that. The next thing I'm a big fan of is I really love the quick attach system. So Very easy to take attachments on, take them off. And I also like the fact that it is universal with other mini skid steers. I think the only other brand of mini skid steer that it doesn't line up with is Bobcat, and I'm sure there's a couple others, but Bobcat was a big one because we have a dealership very, very close to me, so I was looking at Bobcat. Regardless, I love the fact that the quick attach system, I can keep my former Dingo attachments. I didn't have to go out and buy brand new ones, so that was nice. And I think that it lines up with Kubota, Vermeer, Dingo, Ditch Witch, a whole bunch of other mini skid steers. So I really like that. So if you are switching from another platform, there's a good chance that you don't have to buy different attachments. Let's talk about the stabilization or the displacement of the weight. This goes back to like turf damage and balance and whatnot. When you're going over a curb to get on the lawn or you're just maneuvering around, it balances the weight really, really well. I have the wide track version of the Scag Jackal, so I feel like I'm doing a really good job not messing up the grass around me. And I also feel very stable even when I'm carrying really, really heavy loads. I remember picking up almost practically an entire tree trunk with this, and I brought it over to my dump trailer so I could cut it up. Seamless, super, super easy. So the displacement of the weight, really well done. That just speaks about the build quality. Last thing, I love my dealer network. I love the fact that I purchased this from HR Dills, located in Hamburg. You guys think I probably work there because I talk about them so much. I do not. I just love them. They're just wonderful people. They take care of me when I need to be taken care of. If I need a part, if I need service, I know that they have my back so that I can get back out there and make money as quickly as possible. A few jobs in, I think a fuse blew or something happened and I needed to get the machine adjusted, fixed. I texted Kevin, the owner of HR Dills. We love Kevin. And within minutes, he texted me back and said, "Hey Nate, everybody's kind of trickling out for the day, we're closed. However, it's like, I want to make sure that you're good for tomorrow because I was kind of on a time crunch. I think it was going to rain, so I had to get this grading job done quickly. To bring it in, Briar's here, one of the technicians, shout out to Briar, and they took care of me that night, which was really, really nice. They didn't have to do that, but it just speaks about the integrity of them and their dealership. So everybody that works at HR Dills is wonderful, and that was a big reason why I purchased this machine over Bobcat or other brands that I was looking at. I knew that I had a dealer network that was going to support me. So there's 5 things that I love about this.
Okay, and I'm gonna take the camera with me for this little part. I wanna talk about 2 things that I dislike about the Scag Jackal so far, and I'll be totally honest, I'm kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel for this, just because this machine has been so good to me, and I have been so happy with this purchase, and just the performance of this mini skid steer. So just take this with a grain of salt. So the first thing, actually kind of a legitimate complaint, the parking brake. So this right here is the parking brake. And when you want to engage it, one, it is super, super heavy. So you have to pull it way back and then you kind of have to jostle it into place like that. And so the parking brake is on. Disengaging the brake is honestly the problem. When you pull it like this, it doesn't move. You have to put your weight on the center part right here. That's super weird. Like if I pull right here, there's nothing I can do. But if I pull right here on the center, it's not smooth at all. It's super heavy, it's super clunky. And I think this guy could have done a way better job with this. But again, I rarely put this thing in park other than when I'm transporting it from job site to job site. And really, it's not a huge deal. I just have a feeling that in future versions of the Scag Jackal, they're gonna do something about this because quite frankly, it sucks. So, not a huge fan of the parking brake. Okay, so that's like really my only major complaint. The other very small complaint I have is I want to buy Scag branded attachments for this Jackal. Because if you look on here, it says Metalcraft of Mayville, which is, I believe, processed and built in Wisconsin. Super high build quality on attachments that are already out. I believe right now, obviously the bucket, and I think that comes in 2 different variations, 2 different sizes, maybe 3 different sizes, I don't know. But anyway, my point, I want more Scag Jackal attachments. And the reason that there aren't more right now is because the Scag Jackal is a very, very new product line for Scag. They are really, obviously everybody knows that they're very well known for mowers and now sprayers and stuff in that category. So they're relatively new to the mini skid steer market. But because we are new to entry in this market, there's not a whole lot of Scag branded attachments. So I'm very excited to see what they come out with. Like, I live in Buffalo, New York. I'd love to get a Scag branded snowblower attachment for this, or like a push blade, which I know you guys can say, oh, just get it from this brand, this brand, this brand. But I don't know. I want to know where it comes from, and I'd love to get something that lines up with the Scag Jackal perfectly. So I know it's stupid. It could just be a difference in paint color and a slight difference in build quality, but I would like to see Scag Jackal attachments, branded Scag Jackal attachments, so like it could maybe come under warranty with Scag Jackal. I don't know, very small thing there, scraping the bottom of the barrel. But those are two things that I dislike so far about the Scag Jackal.
Okay, big question. Am I satisfied with Scag Jackal after 30 hours? Big answer, yes I am. I could not be happier. The power, the performance, the dealer network, just the product that it gives me, the efficiency that it gives me, this thing is fantastic. I know it was a lot of money. I paid $42,000 US for this. So yes, that is a lot of money to dump into one piece of machinery, especially if you have a landscaping, a concrete company, a hardscaping business, whatever. It's a lot of money. So it better perform to what you need it to do, and it has done everything I've asked it to and more. So I'm very, very happy with that. Referencing back, I get a lot of comments, $42,000, that is a ton of money. Yes, it is a ton of money. However, just being real with you guys, with the money that I put down on this machine from the sale of my former Toro Dingo, I think my monthly payment on this, 0% interest, if you remember from my first video with this, my monthly payment is right around $600. So guys, just being real with you, with this piece of machinery, $600 is only a few hours of work. So after a few hours of work every month, it's already paid off, and everything past that is generally profit. So this machine is well worth the money, and I'm gonna say it, I'm very happy I didn't go with the cheaper Chinese mini skid steer versions that are out there. I'm on Facebook Marketplace, just like you guys are. I see them for $7,000, $6,000, $8,000. And yes, that price is very attractive. However, I know that performance, spec for spec, getting parts, getting service done on them, it would be nowhere near the efficiency, profitability, and just overall everything. I feel like there's no advantage other than the initial sticker price of those over this. I'm in it for the long haul. I want this machine for the next 10, 15 years. Who knows? This could be my mini skid steer for life. And I'm very, very happy with this purchase. I know I'm gonna say it again, it was a lot of money. But in my opinion, well worth it. Very, very happy with it. 30 hours in, I do not regret a thing. I would do it all over again. And I will keep you guys updated once we get to that 100-hour mark, 200, 500, everything past that. I'll let you know how it is holding up. If we get new attachments, I will bring you along with that. We have a lot of work lined up, a lot of exciting new projects, a lot of exciting new potential partnerships for this upcoming year. So if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, if you would, I would greatly appreciate it. If you like this video, please like this. If you have any questions about the Scag Jackal, about my mowers, about my business, really about anything in terms of the green industry that I love so much, drop me a comment, send me a message. I'll get back to you as quickly as I possibly can. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video, and I wish you luck with this 2025 season, this 2025 year, and let me know what you guys are doing right now. It's currently snowing in Buffalo. Are you guys starting landscaping jobs? You guys, it's January, so I don't really know what you're doing around the country or around the world. So drop a comment, let me know. Thank you guys so much again for tuning in, and I will catch you on the next video. All right, thanks guys, bye-bye.